Good evening. Not good morning, but good evening. It's been a heck of a day today. So I still didn't want the day to go by without a check-in. Trying to make sure I'm consistent, keeping my word. It is evening here, and I just wanted to come on and kind of fill you in on whatever's going on. So what is going on? On our morning check-in, I would usually kind of recap the day before. And Monday was good. It was a good day. I didn't have no complaints about Monday. It was great. I had people come for my classes, which is wonderful. I did already do a swimming pool update. That was not so wonderful. However, today was different, and we're still manifesting. This pool is going to be finished by, let's say, what do we say? I'm gonna say mid-month, which isn't giving up much time, I know, because I think that's next week, and I don't see it being done by next week, but let's say by June 20th, it'll be done. That's what we're manifesting. That's what we are going to make happen. And so anyway, last night I had a good time with my class. My students, my regular Monday night crew is leaving. They are heading to Idaho, I think is what they said they're going. And they might be Zooming in also in the mornings to take their class, maybe, who knows. Evidently where they're going is going to be really nice. There's going to be a dock there. It's on the lake. So there's a dock, and they were talking about how nice it might be to be out on the lake. So I told them I'd send them a Zoom link, no problem. If they can join, they join. If they can't, they can't. And wished them safe travels, and that was last night. This morning, got up bright and early. I went for my workout. It was an upper body day, so arms, chest, back, I think. I don't know. She tells me what to do. I do it to the best of my ability. So that was this morning. And then I had back-to-back appointments right after that. So for one of my appointments, I couldn't even run home. I had Pyaar with me because I took her so that she could play with her cousins. And then I was able, after my first appointment, to come home, drop her off, and then I was home for about an hour, and the pool, one crew of the pool people showed up while I was home, and then Jeff and I both had to leave. We both had appointments, but I wasn't gone that long. I was only gone for like 30 minutes, so came back. I feel like I have something in my eye, so you'll please pardon me while I dig at my eye. So yeah, that we went for the appointment. I was only gone for 30 minutes. And when I came home from that, shortly after I came home from that, the tile guy came, and then the contractor came. So I met Marcos, the lead contractor, and they kept their word. They got everything cleaned up. I did make a video after they were gone. There was so much activity. I didn't want to be out there and get in anybody's way. And they were breaking up that concrete with a jackhammer, and I did not need to get hit with concrete if that were to have happened. So I just kept my distance. And but they got all the concrete cleaned up, which I thought was good. That made me happy. They even took that blue pool of concrete and got rid of that. They left some stuff behind. I really don't know why. There are some really long pieces of wood that got left behind and some rebar. I don't understand the purpose of leaving that behind. But maybe the tile guy needs the wood. I don't know. Maybe he asked him not to take it, but it wasn't the wood he brought. So I don't know. But like, it is 95% cleaned up. And Jeff was out there talking with him, and the guy told him that there was enough concrete. They wasted enough concrete to where you could have built a spa with it. He couldn't believe the amount of concrete that was left there. So probably a good thing I wasn't there talking to him, because I probably would have said something along the lines of, if there were a supervisor on the job, maybe things would have gone a little differently. But I won't go there. So anyway, the cleanup crew got there. I want to say the cleanup crew got there around 8:30, 8:45, and they left probably about 1:30, 2 o'clock. And then the tile guy left at 3, and we had he leveled out, he took concrete and leveled out the deep end edge of the pool, and a little bit on each side. And he started putting the travertine in. And so that is starting to look nice. We do need to get our fence guy out, and he's got to get that gate taken care of for us, because we're not allowed to put water in the pool until the fence is up to code. So, or the gate rather, the gate has to be up to code. And that's kind of crazy. I looked it up after he sent it to me, because I'm like, what? But he's right. The lock has to be 3 inches down from the top of the gate. It has to have a self-shutting mechanism on it, so that's got to be there, and it has to open away from the pool, not into the pool area. So that has to be done still. And of course the rest of the wall put up. I think more important that the fence, or that the gate rather, is up. I don't know. Probably all has to be done. They're not going to put water in it until we have a wall, and then the gate has to be done right. So he told us that tile guy will probably be here the rest of the week working on the tile and grout situation, and that either late this week or early next week the electrician will come out to finish up the wiring. Once the electric is done and the tile is on, and we have to have that gate done properly, then I believe it'll be an inspection. And then once we pass the inspection, then they will do the pebble decking and put water in it. So keep your fingers crossed and see what happens. Yesterday I did put up chicken stock, and I was doing a little bit of research because I wondered what the difference between bone broth and stock and chicken broth is. And evidently I've been making bone broth all along. I was calling it stock. You basically simmer, boil, you cook the liquid and the chicken and all of that for anywhere from 10 to 24 hours. That will give you your bone broth. So I guess I've been doing bone broth all along. So if you've ever had my chicken broth or chicken soup, which I use my chicken broth in, then you've gotten the added benefit of having bone broth. And bone broth is good for us because it's high in collagen. I guess all that cooking kind of draws the collagen out of the bones, and then we ingest that collagen. I have a crazy little curl here. I wore my hair pinned up today. I took a shower and left my hair pinned up, and just pulled it down to do the video. So yeah, I left the broth going until, let's see, I want to say about noon, and then I turned it off, let it cool completely, and then fished out all the bones and veg and all that, and I separated the veg and onion. I separated the veg to one side, but then the onion and the garlic I pulled out and put with the bones, and that I'm throwing away, but all of the boiled veg, so the celery and carrots and what little bits of chicken that were still in there, I mashed that up so Pyaar can have that with her food, so she'll get a little extra. And then I put all of the broth in the jars that I had, and then what wouldn't fit into the jars, I had some containers, and I put that into the freezer. So that's done. Did a boatload of work for the doctor's office. It is amazing the amount of students that we have that are out there that are looking for, preceptor sites. And I'm glad that we can accommodate them, most of the time. It's so crazy. I already have about 60 students booked into 2027. Not all of them are in January. Like some of them are booked all the way through 2027 already, which is wise because we fill so fast. But, and I even have 2 students booked into 2028. I mean, good on them for being proactive and making sure they secure a site. But still kind of crazy. And I want to say, for the year so far, I have booked like 250, 260 students. So they've either already come through or they're yet to come. But an amazing amount of nursing students and DO students. There are a few DO students mixed in there, but for the most part, they're nursing students, ARNPs, so advanced nurse practitioners, advanced registered nurse practitioners. So yeah, that was my day. And if I appear to be tired, probably because I am. I don't really wear makeup other than mascara, but I'll tell you, mascara makes a huge difference on me. Like when I don't wear mascara, people are like, oh, you're tired, even if it's first thing in the morning. You look so tired. I'm like, no, just don't have mascara on. So if I look tired to you, 1, I am, but 2, there's no mascara on because I've washed my face, put my lotion on, and I am done for the night. But I did want to come on. I wanted to do a little check-in with you. I want to find out how you're doing. How was your day yesterday? What did you do? How was work, or how was home if you are fortunate enough to be at home? How did all that go for you? And what challenges did you face? How did you overcome them? Or maybe you didn't overcome them. What successes did you have? It's always good to have successes. And we do. They'll be like minor sometimes. But hey, we got to take them where we can get them. Yeah, so I wanted to check in with you. I want to see how you're doing. I wanted to fill you in on what happened with me yesterday and today. Pretty uneventful, but just a lot got done. So I'm happy about that. Yeah, that's it. I'm not going to make up anything here. I don't have anything else to really say. But like I said, I just wanted to check in, make sure you guys are all doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in, and make sure you like, subscribe, share, all the good stuff. And I will be speaking with you very soon. Thank you, and have a great evening. And Tomorrow's Wednesday. Yeah, I'll see you in the morning tomorrow. All right. Sleep well.